Morning, everybody. Big Lance off the yard. Motivation time, motivation time, motivation time. Hit that sub, man. Run a little late this morning, so y'all gonna have to bear with me while I get my lunch and shit ready, man. But look, this morning I got to really thinking about, man, I ain't really feeling no motivation in my heart this morning. And so I got to thinking, and I said, well, let me try to plan something, right? Let me try planning something to say this morning and try to reach out and see if we can change some lives. So then I said, well, shit, that's something to talk about in itself. So what I want to touch on is goals, man, and dreams. What's the difference between a goal and a dream? It's okay, I'll wait. The difference between a goal and a dream is a plan. And a lot of times, we have great dreams, have great goals, man. We got all types of things that we want to do. And that's great. But we're falling short in the execution. Why is that? Because our plan is not thought out strategically, and our plan is not it's not good. So what you need to do is, you know how to talk about a 5-year plan and shit like that. Like, sit down. I literally have made a chart multiple times and wrote down everything I wanted to do. And each step that I wanted to do, I wrote steps to achieve that. And it works. For real, it works. All great things come from great plans and great strategy. Wars are won because of great plans and great strategy. And that's how I look at my life now. Like, each day for me is a war because I'm fighting so many obstacles, man. I'm fighting the program of the probation department, or I'm fighting with job security, or I'm fighting with people I work with, whatever, man. There are going to be things in your life that you're just going to have to figure out how to get around, or you got to flow with it, man. You got to learn how to flow like water, man, because if water doesn't have a clear path to go through, what's going to happen? It's either going to get stuck and build up pressure that we talked about yesterday, or it's going to find a way to mow it down and create destruction. What happens when a dam breaks? Destruction happens, right? But if you flow through things and you learn how to manipulate situations to your benefit, then that's a good plan, man. That's just how I feel. We can't begin to have a plan in our life if we don't have any direction, if we don't have any purpose and drive to be something more than what we already are. If you get content in your life, if you get content with what you got going on, I mean, that's all well and good. But like I've said before, you only get one chance here, man. They always say, oh, we only live once. No, that's not true. You only die once. You live every day. You have a chance to live every day. So make the most of it, man. Don't get caught up in all the negativity or all the bullshit that's going on. Take that bullshit, put it in a little box, and deal with that shit one by one, man. Don't try to deal with everything you need to overcome all at once, dude, because you're gonna put yourself, your emotions and shit into a frenzy. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna say, fuck it, not deal with none of it. Learn how to make baby steps, man. I've had to learn that shit. And it was one of the hardest lessons I've ever had to learn, man. Back on the vape too, y'all. A lot of y'all commented yesterday on my smoking the cigarette. Like, goddamn, man, what's up with that cigarette, man? You smoking, we want you to die. And I appreciate that, man. You're right. My old lady gets on me all the time. She's like, man, stop smoking the damn cigarette. Nobody in my house smokes. I'm the only one. So when I smoke, everybody has to smell that shit. It stinks. Makes my clothes stink. Makes my breath stink. So there's a lot of people are like, oh, man, Lance he vapes. And they start making jokes like, oh, sick cloud, bro. And shit, it is funny. I never thought that I'd be doing this, smoking these little things. But they have helped me to slow down on smoking cigarettes at least. And I actually did quit for like 10 days. And I just, had a bitch moment. We all have them, right? I'm allowed to have a couple. But where do you see yourself, when I even say 5 years, where do you see yourself in 6 months? 6 months. Set some little monetary goals for yourself, man. It ain't got to be big. It ain't got to be life-changing. You know what I'm saying? Those things come with time, man. Learning how to manage your life in multitudes of years at a time, that shit takes practice. It's not going to happen overnight. They don't send a fifth grader into the class and teach him calculus. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, you got to learn how to add. You got to learn how to divide. You got to learn how to do all the steps that lead up to these bigger things. And it's no different. It's no different from anything else in life. It's just that some of us learn things the easy way and some of us learn things the hard way. I happen to be one of the people that always had to touch the oven even though I knew it was hot. And I'm sure a lot of you would like that too. And, if you're not learning from failing, then that's a wasted lesson, because anytime you fail is just another avenue for you to learn from. Don't get all butthurt because you fail at something. We talked about that a few days ago, man. Learning how to accept failure, because each failure is another step towards success. All right? And make that plan, man. Strategize your life. On your way to work, turn on some good music. If you riding into work right now, or you getting ready to ride into work, take that with you, bro. Be like, let's make a plan for the next 6 months. And then what we'll do is we'll revisit this conversation. And if you really stick to that goal, make a plan and achieve it, it will become easier and easier for you to do it in bigger spectrums. If you say, I want to lose 10 pounds. Okay, we'll take and lose 10 pounds. I just put my mind not too long ago to getting a raise at work. And guess what? I got it. So you start doing those things, you'll start to love who's looking back at you in that mirror. And you'll start to learn how to live your life with purpose, drive, and discipline. And we're going to rock and roll, man. As far as the little t-shirts and everything, man, I'm trying to find somebody who is not going to ding me in my head for them, because I'm not going to sit here and try to make a bunch of money off of this shit. You know what I mean? My focus is at work to make money. I do this because, I just like it. I think it's fucking cool, man. I love the fact that I get on here every day and there's 1,000 more people listening, because that shows me that there's a chance. That shows me that there's hope for these individuals. And it didn't, not everybody can be helped by some clinical psychiatrist. Not everybody can be helped by some drug counselor that went to school. Those people are great, don't get me wrong, and the world needs them. But everybody ain't gonna accept that, man. Some people are going to want to hear it from the horse's mouth. And I think that's where I come in. People like me who have these channels and stuff, and who are trying to promote change through their own story and their own pain and suffering, man. But don't think for 1 second that it's not reciprocated, because you will not believe how many of y'all, when y'all put your stories in these comments, God, man, life-changing stories, dude. Just when I thought that I had it bad, some of y'all had it fucked up, man. You know what I mean? And I do have, like, I'm getting everything set up for my computer and PC or whatever the thing is called. And once I get that contraption working, I'm just kidding, man. I'm not that far up. But once I get all that up and running, man, I'm going to start doing some live shit. And I want to really start interacting with you guys and, like, just help you to maybe release some of that stuff, man. Get some of that weight up off your back. Something maybe you've been needing to get off your back for a long time. You can do that here. Because don't nobody know who you are. You know what I'm saying? For real. And maybe it'll help you feel better about things. Maybe just saying it, you know. I was talking to Brandy, who's my wife, last night, man. And she's just a wonderful human being. And she's an empath, you know what I mean? So she feels everything. You know what I'm saying? She's real deep like that. Anyway, I was talking about the same thing I'm talking about right now. I was like, wow, man, this is amazing thing. I can't believe all this shit's happening with YouTube and all of this channel thing. I never thought it was going to be like this. Well, she said, yeah. She said, not only did those people need to hear that, but maybe you needed to say it. And it got me to thinking, like, man, she's right. You know, it's been therapeutic for myself. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys the opportunity to feel that and, you know, give you an opportunity to put your stories on the table, man. Put yourself out there, release that shit, man, and you'll feel a lot lighter walking around the world, man. Stop dragging all that shit around. It ain't worth it. It's heavy, man. Guilt, anger, and like just all that darkness, man. It just drags you down, and it hurts you emotionally. It hurts you physically. It hurts you in so many. It hurts so many ways that one day you just wake up and you're just miserable. I don't want that for you, man. I want you to wake up and feel like I feel, man. You know, regardless of the pain that I have, the injuries I have, or, you know, I got to go get surgery on my hands right now because I got real bad trigger finger, which basically is where you get a nodule in your tendons and shit in your fingers, and they lock up on you. In the morning times, I literally had to spend 30 minutes trying to pull my fingers apart because the tendons are just so locked in. But all that aside, man, I'm happy. I got everything I want at home. I got everything I want through here. I feel like this Off the Yard channel is helping people. And when somebody gets on here and they're like, damn, dude, just something you said changed my day, man. I didn't go out there and get that dope. I didn't go out there because I look at it like this. I used to shoot dope. I get it. I know what it's like. But I also know there's a lot of bad shit out there. So I look at it like maybe he didn't go get that bag of dope today because of something that we said on this channel, and that could have been that bag of dope that took him up out of this world. So I know God's got a bigger purpose for me, and I think this was it. I think I found what I want to do with my life, and I want you to find out what you want to do in your life. Think about it real hard, and then make that plan, dude. Everything happens for a reason, but you can solidify it with having the right plan. Okay, so have a great day, and don't let none of that negative shit get to you, man. Brush that shit off. You better than that. You got this. I promise. It's gonna be all right. Take 5 minutes, take a deep breath, and say, man, I got this. You know what I'm saying? As always, prison rules apply. Big Lance Off the Yard, Motivational Morning. I'll see you tonight.